I get that ooh.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
What's goody, YouTube? How's everyone doing? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to yet another live reaction video. If you're new here for the first time, my name is TMR, and since you clicked on this video, you might as well subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave your comments down below, and enjoy this reaction video. What's goody, YouTube? What's good, TMR gang? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to yet another live reaction video. I'm your girl TMR. Thank y'all so much for stopping what you were doing and meet me over in this damn break room, y'all. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, so y'all see the title, y'all see the thumbnail, y'all know what we're gonna get into today. It was actually a lot that went on social media yesterday. And I think we'll come back later on today and cover some stuff that happened that was not mommy content. Well, it was actually involved mommy. Y'all know Neo and his baby mama Sade, baby. The internet kind of went crazy with their shenanigans yesterday. And then Jenny, Mai, and Jeezy. I think we'll talk about that later on today. I want to catch up with the moms because, primarily that's my content over here. 3 moms in particular that we discussed: Liv's Life, My Jazzy Life, and Tanae from the T&K family. Now we haven't talked about Tanae for a while. I think the last time we covered Tanae, her husband was getting freaky in the hotel room with some chick. That was a few weeks ago. Tanae had been kind of quiet, and she came on the internet yesterday with a video giving us a life update. So we're gonna check into that. What y'all think about TikTok possibly being banned in the next 9 months? What's your guys' thoughts about that? Some of you heavy TikTok users, y'all know Joe Biden the other day signed a bill to could possibly get TikTok banned in the U.S. in the next 9 months if they don't sell TikTok to a U.S. based company. Now, here's my thing with that. I'm not a big, heavy TikTok user, right? But I know TikTok is the truth for a lot of people. I'm like you, Queen. I don't really care, But what I do feel like, a lot of people questioning the fact that why did Joe Biden do that so close to the election? He has a lot of young Democrat voters that use TikTok. And my thought is, I don't think Joe Biden really cares. I know this is just my assumption. Oh man, Joe, I don't think he really cares about being the president. I think he was kind of coerced into signing that bill. I think the powers that be kind of like forced his hand. And at this point, I think he's just like, you know what? I just want to go somewhere and sit in a rocking chair and play with my damn grandkids. This man has been in politics for a gazillion years. And I think the fight in Joe is no longer alive and well. I think he's just, going along with the flow. My question is the owners of TikTok, I think it's called, what is it? Byte Dance or Byte something. Will they sell to a U.S. company? Who knows, Now, obviously, TikTok is a lot of people over there making a lot of good money on TikTok. Y'all know, as far as TikTok is very informative. It is, Pink Lips. It is very informative. Yeah, Papa Joe ready to sit down, honey. He don't give a damn what's going on. Joe Biden wanted to put his name in the history books. He was able to do that by becoming the president. And that's it. I don't think he cares about anything moving forward. I really don't, which is kind of sad, right? Because there are people that obviously are Joe Biden supporters and vice versa. So too, I just really feel like that man is not trying to become president. I think he's just running the race because he's just running. But if he doesn't win, I don't think he would be upset about it. I think that man, y'all, let's be honest, I believe the man got dementia, to be quite honest with you. And he just, I don't know. I personally just feel like if TikTok get banned, to me, if TikTok gets banned in the US, it's going to oversaturate Facebook and YouTube and Instagram from all the people over there. But TikTok, people are making a lot of good money over there. Y'all know we talked about Peach McIntyre. And Peach McIntyre, I don't think she's really that girl on YouTube anymore. I know she's doing numbers on TikTok, but I don't, if you go look at Peach's views, she's not doing what she was doing a couple years ago on YouTube. So I don't know. Like I said, I think people need to really have a plan B. I just love TikTok because it makes me, yeah, TikTok is fun. If you can go over there and you can be thoroughly entertained. I will say that it's a lot going on TikTok. I don't really use TikTok like that. I go over there every now and then, but I'm not a heavy user of TikTok. It's too many rabbit holes for me to go down. Peach is burnt out on social media. She just don't want to admit it. Yeah, I think but think about it, Miss Purple. Wouldn't you be burnt out on social media as much as that lady has done in such a short period of time? I would be burnt out too. I mean, like, how much more can you do? Peach has done so much in such a short span of time. She's drug her family, her husband, her mom, her sisters and brothers and aunts and grandmothers, and she's made a spectacle of herself. I mean, she's done so much. Like, you can only do so much for so long. And the people I think the reason why Peach can still capture her audience on TikTok, because it's a younger generation over there, and that younger generation think it's funny. They think Peach's ugly faces and antics that she does on social media is hilarious to them. And I think over here on YouTube, especially in the community, this mommy community, we're older. We're over here trying to figure out how to rob Peter, pay Paul. Baby, we'll be entertained for a little bit, but then we're no longer entertained. And I think the people over here on YouTube are just played out with Peach. And I think over there on TikTok, I think the younger generation just be like, oh, she's just, she's goofy on the internet like half the people are. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Miss Beauty said, when Peach got into it with the 19-year-old over at Purse, I had to go ahead and block her. Not a 19-year. See, I don't watch Peach on TikTok, so I don't know what she does over there. If they don't bring the tea to YouTube, I don't know it. I'm just not a big fan of Peach. I just think she's. I'm just not a big fan of her. I'll just say that. You said Pink Lip says Peach really irritates the hell out of me. She's very ignorant. She's very ignorant, and she's older than me. Yeah, she is. Especially to have as many children as she has. I would be like, girl. I never really understood. I know Peach at one point was trying to, monetize her knowledge of social media. And I never really understood why Peach didn't take that more seriously than just a money grab. I mean, because if you really look at it, I don't think Peach was really into teaching the people. I think she was just more interested in her pockets. And then over time, I believe Peach has probably just burnt herself out with the whole social media thing. Like someone else in the chat just said, I believe she has really, really burnt herself out. Hey, Bria. Peach is a hot mess. Hey, Bankhead. So, okay. So we talked about TikTok and possibly it getting banned in the US in about 9 months. Like, I think they got about 9 months to make a decision. My thing is this. People need to have a plan B. If you're on TikTok and you're making a pretty good living over there, me personally, I feel like people should have a plan B regardless. Even if they weren't going to ban TikTok or possibly ban TikTok. I mean, it's always, advisable to have a plan A, B, and a damn C. Okay. So that's just my thing right there. But I feel like, if TikTok gets banned, I think people really need to think very heavily about social media, making it a career. I think I've told you guys this before. It almost reminds me of the whole couponing thing. For all of you guys that was into couponing back in the day, just like when couponing became a really big thing and they did a whole reality show about, extreme couponing, and people were, getting hundreds and hundreds of dollars of groceries and items for pennies on the dollar. Y'all remember that? And couponing was the ish. If you notice now, couponing, people still do coupon, but it's nowhere near like it used to be. I used to follow a couple people on YouTube that did couponing, and they still coupon, but it's not as vigorous as it was a few years ago, And I just really feel like that's kind of, to me, I use that example with social media. Anytime the government see you making money on something, they're going to always figure out a way for you not to make as much money. Like, the government, in my opinion, really want people back in the workforce. They don't want people being able to figure out how you can make money without going to work for somebody else. The government don't want you to do that. They want you out here, working for the man. And let's be honest, y'all, they also want you out here committing crimes, because we know prisons and jails are big businesses, right? So they don't want people to be informed, because we know YouTube can be, or excuse me, not YouTube, social media can be very informative as well too. Social media can also be a mess, but also social media can be very informative for a lot of people, So anytime the government sees people having too much freedom, they're going to figure out a way to crack down on that. And I felt this years ago. I felt this coming, and it's just like Facebook, how Facebook started shut their, when people's over there making $35,000 a month. And if you notice, people don't really talk about that big money over there on Facebook. We know Peach used to brag about the money she was making on Facebook. She doesn't brag about that anymore because they took her monetization away. So in my opinion, I just really feel like people need to be careful. Anytime, just like I said, just like when couponing was a really big thing, the government whispered in these corporations' ears and told them, hey, stop making the values of those coupons worth so much, to where people are literally not paying for anything. And what happened? That's what happened. These stores started cracking down on how many coupons they'll take. Once upon a time, you could clean up. I remember back in like 2017, baby, I was cleaning up on couponing. When I was couponing like that, I had got so good, you guys, I was selling a lot of my couponing items, making baskets and everything. Maybe people still do that, but once the stores started really cracking down on how you could use the coupon and how many you can get per person, it just started becoming an inconvenience. And to me personally, I feel like slowly but surely, that's what they're doing with social media. Now, they're not going to get rid of social media exclusively, obviously, because a lot of companies and businesses use social media because, it's a big networking hub. But as far as making money on it, I think they're going to try to kind of tighten the parameters on that. That's just my opinion, okay? You said couponing got messed up when that show on TLC came out, and the businesses were watching. Yeah, that's true too. The extreme couponing on TLC. Yeah, you're right, sis. And then when all those Facebook groups start popping up, and like I said, in ways, social media could be a gift and it could be a curse. And when all them Facebook groups, because I remember back in the day, I was in a lot of those Facebook groups, and that's pretty much how I learned how to coupon. Being in a lot of those Facebook groups, watching other people post their deals and stuff like that. And that's how I was learning how to do what I was doing. And then slowly but surely, I'm not in any of those Facebook. I'm in a few of them. I still get notifications for a few of them, but I don't see what I used to see like back in 2017, 2018. I don't see those deals coming through like I used to. I missed those coupons. They still have my stockpile shelves in the garage. Yes, Miss Purple, I missed it, baby. I was killing them back in the day, honey. All right, y'all. So let's move on. Okay. You said there was a movie in Netflix about the coupon situation being a financial crime. People were prosecuted for it. I found it interesting since I work in financial crime field. Dara, yeah, people started manipulating the coupon. They were changing the values of the coupon, making fake coupon. Yeah, baby, it was getting rough. Back in the day when I was couponing like that, I had a friend who knew somebody who worked for the newspaper, the Indianapolis Star, and she was able to get the bulk Sunday coupons from the person, and then she was selling the coupon, not the coupon, the newspapers, the Sunday newspaper. She was selling them, and that's how I was able to get as many coupons. And I remember reaching out to her a couple of years ago, probably like 2020 or 2021. I remember reaching out to her, asking her was she still, selling the bundles of the coupons, and she said no, she had got out of it. So, all right, y'all, let's move on, okay? So, we're gonna go ahead and talk about Tanae real quick. And what I have learned, you guys watching social media, watching these ladies, I feel like life is really lifing for these chicks, right? So Tanae put up a video yesterday, and I think it'll be interesting to watch this video because if we remember just last month, these chicks when they got their tax money, baby, they was balling. They were balling out of control. They were buying cars and jewelry and all kind of stuff. Now people are thinking about going back to school. And, last month, folks wasn't even thinking about a college admission application. But the money has ran out, the tax money gone, and now people are really taking life seriously, which I never understood that. Just because you get a tax check don't mean life don't still be life. And because if you don't manage that money right, it's going to be gone within the blink of an eye. So let's get into Tanae's life update. Hold on, let me make sure I got her on here. Okay, let me get into her life update. Make sure you guys clock in for me.
Welcome back to another video, you guys. And hello. I miss you guys so much. So yes, I have been kind of MIA. Yeah, I have a lot to tell y'all, but I'm gonna give it to y'all in probably less than 10 minutes because I have some things to do today. As y'all can see, I'm all dressed up and stuff. But y'all, I have no complaints, honestly. If we being real, I honestly have no complaints, y'all. And y'all know, like, I've been going through a whole lot. Like a whole lot of stuff these past 2 years. But yeah, I really have no complaints, but I will give y'all an update just on how, things have been for me. And all honesty, things
Good
have
morning,
actually
ladies.
been
Coming
going
in.
great for me. Now, I do want to tell y'all, I notice when I get quiet and when I'm not communicating, how can I say this? When I'm not really communicating like through videos and like communicating with people that trigger me, I notice that God just start like dropping gems. Like I notice like my blessings be bigger and more often when I'm not dealing with the people that God been trying to remove away from me, if that makes sense. So with that being said, my birthday was April 9th. So woo, woo, woo. Happy belated birthday to me. Unfortunately, I didn't make a post on none of my social media.
Hey, Reese.
I didn't tell nobody. Y'all, I didn't even go out this year for my birthday. I had a lot going on. Child, look, bills was due on my birthday. I had all my children on my birthday. So I didn't have no time or even no money to even celebrate. But what I can say is
Wait, hold on, sis. You said your birthday was April the 9th. Rent due on the 1st. So I would just think by April the 9th, rent was already secured and paid for, right? Now, sis said she didn't have any money for her birthday. Why not? I mean, what you need? About $100? Take yourself out to eat? Well, she said she ain't had nobody to watch the kiddos. If y'all been watching today, I think her mother had some type of surgery a couple weeks ago, so maybe her mother wasn't in a position to watch the kids for her.
it felt good to be able to pay the bills that I do have and be able to take care of my kids and to know like I didn't splurge on trying to impress the media, the internet, friends, family, and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, that fun and that trying to impress people is very, very temporary. Like everything would have been enjoyable that night, but then the next day I would have still been worrying about, well, how I'm gonna do this and how I'm gonna take care of this. So, y'all, I'm honestly not upset that I didn't get to celebrate my birthday this year. It's all good.
I mean, sis, to be quite honest with you, you're a mother of 5 kids. Who's flexing for the internet as a mama of 5 kids with no stable income? No, really, Tanae. Think about what you just said. Why would you flex for the internet on your birthday and you a mama of 5 children and you're living in an apartment that you can't afford?
I'm just thankful that I was able to see another year for myself and with my children. So, with that being said, hopefully around this time next year, my birthday next year, I'll be in, my own place, still have my own car. My mind will be at ease. My life will be.
What you mean still have your own car? Didn't you pay cash for this car? Why wouldn't you still have it? Your own place. Well, hasn't this been your own place since late last year when you put Keontae out? Or when the police told him don't come back over there because you put the TPO on him? Me personally, Tanae, the fact that Tanae got so comfortable in this apartment knowing that it's under Keontae's name, baby, I'd have been moved out of that apartment. I wouldn't have kept staying there. But I think the reason why Tanae stayed there as long as she did is because whatever organization helped her get the rent caught up, she got comfortable. Well, now the tax money gone, the organization ain't helping her with rent payments anymore. And so the reality has set in. Now she got to pay her own bills. And I don't think she can afford to, she's probably between her social medias, she's probably scraping up the money to pay the rent, but she ain't got enough to do anything else.
Be at peace. So, y'all, it's all good. Don't feel bad for me in the comments because I know y'all like, oh, you should have celebrated your birthday. Y'all, I'm fine. I'm good. It's all good. So like I said, drop down in the comments. Happy belated birthday, Mama T, Miss T, whatever y'all refer me as. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. And for the ones that did remember and reached out to me, thank you guys. Uh, the next topic I want to talk about. So, y'all, I have made the decision that I want to go to school. Well, go back to school. Yes, I graduated high school, but I want to further my education. So I have made the decision that I want to be a CNA. So I have been contacting, schools the past 2-3 weeks that I've been off of the media. And it's one school that I really want to get into. And the school told me it takes $825 to get into the school. It's a 4-week program, and basically I come out the program a certified CNA. Um, and that's that.
You want to go back to school to further your education. Tanae, no disrespect to the CNAs out there, because listen to me when I say this, y'all. TMR is a former CNA. I became certified back in 2000, and I was a CNA for years. I worked long-term care, the nursing homes for about, I don't know, 3 months, if it was that long. And I quickly realized that wasn't the scope of nursing that I wanted to do. I quickly transitioned into the hospital. Okay. And I worked CNA work in the hospital. I worked as a tech, and then I started working as a unit secretary, and I did that for years, about 10 plus years, right? And then I got out of that. I got out of that realm of healthcare, and then I transitioned into the administrative part of healthcare. But CNA, going to the schooling, it's a 3-week course, sis. It's really not schooling. If you go to some of these career schools, they'll try to stretch it out and rob you for your money. But it used to be nursing homes that would let you come in and do the CNA through them. She lives in the state of Georgia. I don't know if they still do that or not. Like I said, y'all, this was years ago. I don't know if nursing homes still do that. Hospitals, I don't know if hospitals still do that. I don't think well, when I became a CNA, I don't think hospitals did. If they did, it was so many years ago. I don't think hospitals do that anymore. But Bonita says CNAs be having $1,000 weekends, especially if you travel. That's what I do. You're right, sis. Like over the years, CNAs are killing them in the money. Now, when I was a CNA back then, we made our money when we worked agency. I used to do agency work. I used to do a lot of agency work, and I was killing them back then. But over the years, my body just couldn't do that type of work anymore. But it's just funny to me. Tanae just got her 100 subscriber plaque, 100K, 100K, so 100,000 subscriber plaque a few months ago from YouTube, right? She got her plaque because she was able to hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. And someone in the chat just said this. I think Jack Leese. I don't know who said it. To me personally, Tanae and a host of these other women, they don't know how to work social media to their benefit, right? Because the fact that Tanae has several platforms with a large following, not minimizing the fact that she wants to go to school to be a CNA. But my thing is this. I mean, CNA is great, but sis, if you're in a position where, you're doing social media and you could do that on the side, like, why not just go to school to become a nurse? Just me personally, I would bypass the CNA and go straight to RN or LPN. I would at least do LPN.
But once I told my mama about, what I wanted to do, my mama reached out to, a couple of family members or friends that she knew that's already a CNA. And they basically told me to do what they did, which is go to a hospital that have, a program that the CNA is, a part of the program, and basically go through the 8-week program, the internship, and I'll come out, like I wouldn't even have to pay for it. I will go through the program. I'll get paid for while I'm in the program, and I'll come out already a certified CNA, and I will be working at the hospital.
Here's my thing though. Tanae just had her last child, her 5th child in December. It's just funny how as many times between December and April, we're in the month of April. So that's been about 4 to 5 months. As many videos and live streams Tanae has done, it's just ironic. Soon as the tax money gone, now we're thinking about a career. Since me personally, I would have been thinking about a career when I was sitting up there pregnant with my 5th child and my husband running around the streets with other women. And I'm sitting in an apartment and I don't even know how I'm going to pay the bills here because I don't have any steady income. I would have been thinking about, now there's no time like the present. I'm not going to take that from her. But it's just funny to me how these women have so many children and they so late with doing everything. Like when Tanae was living in her low income apartment a few years ago, the one she got kicked out of because of Arnez, the ex-boyfriend, I would have been doing CNA work 2-3 years ago. But the tax money gone, and now we're trying to figure out a plan B. But again, this woman had just got her 100K subscriber plaque. If Tanae would take social media a little more seriously, she could really do a killing, especially with those daughters and her 2 little boys. She has a really pretty family, really cute family. There's so many family vloggers on here, but Tanae, in my opinion, Tanae hasn't grown up yet. Like reality hasn't really hit her. It hasn't really hit her. Being a single mom, although she's married, but technically you're a single mom with 5 kids. Like the fact that you just now thinking about being a CNA when you just had your 5th child, like you should have been thinking about your career 3-4 years ago. Imagine if she would have did that 3-4 years ago, where she would be today.
Automatically, because I'm already going through the program at the hospital. So that program doesn't start until June. So I kind of just been like back and forth on what I want to do. Like, do I want to go ahead and do it now, or is it best to just wait until that program starts in June, which means I wouldn't have to worry about
like if she wants to be a CNA, I encourage her to do that, because here's the thing, y'all. These chicks are too lazy to make that type to really make social media a career for them. You know, Tanae should have did this a long time ago, but she was too busy playing with Keontae and whatever other man was in her face. Now that she's been hit with the reality that I done had my 5th baby and don't have no steady Eddie anywhere. Yeah, I'm a wife to somebody, but that husband ain't living in the home with me, helping me with these children. So now she's hit with the harsh reality that I got to either shit or get up off the pot. But that's my thing. Like, y'all got to stop playing games with life, because life won't play games with you.
You know why I've been silent? Because like I said, y'all, I want to have a career up under my belt. Like, I got the social media thing on lock. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I can always make videos. I can always make content on the media with myself, or my children. That'll be around forever. But I want to have a career up under my belt. So, because at the end of the day, regardless of that charge that I told y'all that's on my record, it's a misdemeanor. It's not a felon. I'm not a felon. So therefore, I'm still able to do things. And regardless, even with being a felon, you're still able to do things. You get what I'm saying? So that's just what I want to do. I really have a passion for it, honestly.
Tanae, I hope you're not just talking, and I hope you really truly mean this, because let's be honest, if you're not going to do anything with your social media, sis, you ain't got no other choice but to have a career. Like, imagine living life hoping somebody will help you every month to pay your bills. Imagine living life like that, especially when you got 5 kids, all under the age of 7. You got 5 kids under the age of 7. Now, someone in the chat, I think Nisha L just said this. The average salary for a CNA in the state of Georgia is $35,000 a year, and that's before taxes is taken out. Baby, that ain't no whole bunch of money for a woman with 5 damn kids. But here's the benefit to Tanae. Tanae not only can do her CNA work, but she can still vlog too, so she can have double the income. But I don't think Tanae has the mental clarity to do both. But I wish her the luck. I wish her luck with whatever she does. I just hope Tanae, I noticed Tanae says a lot. She's like Jasmine. She'll say a lot, but she never puts forth any action to what she says. So I hope she truly is really thinking about getting herself a career along with whatever else she has to, offset her income. I really hope she does that.
But what was scaring me was my record. I'm not gonna lie. I thought my record would hold me back from a lot of stuff. But once I talked to the schools, they was honestly like, that's not gonna, affect you being certified and stuff like that. Because first of all, it's just a misdemeanor, which is good. And it happened years ago. So now like it's not gonna affect anything. So I was happy to hear, that news. So like I said, y'all, that's on my mind very bad. I really want to be a mother baby CNA because, as you all know, I have a lot of kids. But besides my kids, it's just like I have a type of aura where it's just like everybody, like when it comes to animals and babies and stuff, are always attached to me, get easily attached to me. And I have like that emotional side, that nurturing side for that whole CNA thing. So I really feel like that's me, honestly. I feel like that's me. I want to take that up under my belt. I know when I was younger, I used to say like I wanted to be a police officer and stuff. But once I had kids, it's just like, With the police officer career, it's more so like your life can be taken at any given moment. Like your life is always at risk when you're on call as being a police officer. So,
Girl, your life is at risk being a nurse too. Like your life is at risk anytime you're dealing with the public. A nurse, CNA, respiratory therapist, medical assistant.
being that I have kids now, I no longer want to be anything dealing with my life being at risk every day. You get what I'm saying? I want a career where I can enjoy the job. You know what I'm saying? Like I enjoy going to work. I enjoy working. Like I enjoy doing that job to take care of my family. You get what I'm saying? So that's just honestly, how I've been feeling, y'all. That's what I want to do. So that's been on my mind heavy. So drop in the comments if y'all, are CNAs, or if you have family members or friends that are CNAs, and y'all can tell me some things on what I do. I just pay out of pocket and go to the school, or should I start the internship where I can just get into the hospital for free and do my
Sis, we shouldn't have to tell you that. You should be able to make that determination on your own. If you don't have $800, then obviously take the route where you don't have to pay anything. That's or you can go through some type of, you get food stamps, go through the state, see if the state have some type of welfare to work program where they'll pay for your training. Because CNA is a training. That's a trade, right? It's not really you don't get a degree for that. You get a certificate. So it's not a degree. So I'm pretty sure the state of Georgia has some type of welfare to work program, and they'll be more than willing or more than happy to help you get into CNA so you can become self-sufficient, right? So that, 'cause to me, that should be the whole goal, to be self-sufficient. And that should have always been the goal, to be self-sufficient. But people are late bloomers. Some people get it quicker than others. I don't know. Some just telling me Tanae just running her mouth. I think if here's the thing with Tanae, and I've noticed this about her. If a man comes smiling in her face and look like he could have the potential of having a little coin in his pockets, and acts like he want to do a little bit for her, the whole CNA going back to school thing, she gonna throw that, chuck that right on out the window. Tanae just strikes me as that type of woman. But we'll see.
my thing, go hard, study, and become CNA certified, y'all. So I just want y'all to remember this video, because I'm telling y'all, that's what I want to do, and I'm very, very serious about it. Like once I lock in my mind that I want to do something, that's it. Like that's what I'm gonna do. So that's locked in my mind already, and that's been on my mind heavy to the point like I'm really not worried about nothing else, because once I have that up under my belt, then I feel like everything else will align. You get what I'm saying? Like, so therefore, I won't be going through nothing next year. I have my career in place. I have my own home again. I have my truck.
My thing is this though, you waited to have baby number 5 to want to have financial freedom and to be able to take care of your kids on your own. Like I wonder what was the epiphany that came about to make her want to start thinking like this. Because last month you and Keontae were flexing on the internet talking about y'all buying each other vehicles, and then 3 weeks later you want to go to school to be a CNA. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was the epiphany, sis? Like, I'm glad that she's wanting, well, at least she's talking about doing something a little bit more concrete. Because let's be honest, y'all, healthcare it's big business. To me, healthcare is definitely job stability, because people are always going to be sick, and there's always going to be a need for someone to help take care of the sick. That's one job I feel like will never phase out. That job, healthcare, will not be automated by artificial intelligence because you can't get somebody to artificially intelligent come take care of you, change your brief, or if you throw up, take you to the bathroom. Yeah, they won't be able to. So that's one job that's always going to be in demand. and you're going to always need human intervention to do that job. So if that's truly what she wants to do, you know, the fact that she's wanting to, now she's thinking about buying her a truck and paying a car note, a new Durango. My thing is this, if Tanae would have had this epiphany 2-3 years ago, she probably wouldn't be sitting in Keontae's apartment right now. She would be sitting in her own apartment.
I've been so caught up in love and, you know, my marriage and drama and trying to move on from my marriage and move on with a new man, and just, y'all, it's just been hectic. I don't want to deal with none of that no more. Like, none of it. Like, I feel like I done gave everybody chances. But at this time, it is solely time to get in my bag for real. Not just with this content creator stuff, because honestly, this stuff will always be around. And I noticed that even when I be a CNA, and yes, I'm talking into existence because, baby, I'm already claiming it, okay?
But sis, it's nothing really to claim with being a CNA. It's a 3-week course. You go through a course for 3 weeks. You do, I think, a week of clinicals. You do 100 question test, and you pass the practum, which they'll probably have you make an occupied or unoccupied bed, have you see how you wash your hands. And as long as you pass that without them saying that you did something wrong, boom, you're a CNA. Yes, it's not like it's the bar exam. No disrespect, y'all, because again, you got to remember, I used to be a CNA too, so I'm just saying it's not. Yes, sis, you don't have to go take the NCLEX for it or anything like that. It's not like becoming an RN.
I'm just like, I just got my life all planned out in my head. Like, once I become that, it's just like, can't nobody tell me nothing. Like, me and my kids are going to be sex, like, we're going to be good, fine. You get what I'm saying? So that's just, you know, how I've been feeling with that topic. So keep me, just bear with me. I'm trying, y'all, but I have some big things in mind that I want to do. And when I get like this, y'all, I literally shut down from everybody. I shut down.
Today, I'm gonna just tell you this, sis. I don't know what the average income. I know Nisha said the average income for a CNA in Georgia is $35,000. Sis, I don't know if you could take care of 6 people, yourself included, on $35,000 a year. Yeah, sis, it's gonna be kind of rough, right? So, you may want to, and then let's think about it. In order to make a decent income, you probably have to pick up a lot of extra shifts. Are you going to have a babysitter for that? Like Tanae, it's more than just wanting to become a CNA. You got to make sure being a CNA is going to fit your lifestyle, because you got to remember, you have 4 kids in school, but you have 1 that isn't in school. So what are you going to do about daycare? Are you going to be able to are you going to pay for daycare on your own? Are you going to apply for child care assistance through the state of Georgia? Like, sis, there's more. Like, you got to think about what type of shift are you going to work? Are you a first shift worker, second shift, third shift? What shift is going to work for your family dynamic? Like, sis, it's more than, I want to be a CNA so I can buy me a Durango, 2025 Durango next year. No, sis, it's deeper than that, because whatever, if you become a CNA and you pass the practum and you pass the state board or the clinical or whatever they call it now, and you pass that, then you get into an actual hospital or long-term care or specialty hospital, wherever you go to work at. You got to make sure that the schedule that you get is the schedule that works for your family dynamic. Because Tanae strikes me as the type, the first time she ain't got nobody watch that baby, she gonna call in and then she gonna end up quitting. So you did all that for nothing. So you got to make sure your daycare situation works out. Because for all us mommies out here in the sounds of my voice, y'all know how it is. When you get this job, a lot of us first make sure we got somebody to watch the kids before we go get the job. Because it don't make no sense to go get the job and you ain't got nobody watch the kids. Now you can't go to the job, right? So I think you need to go backwards. You need to make sure you got childcare established first. Steady, consistent childcare. Then once you got that established, then you go and you will find the career that you need that fits your family dynamic or your lifestyle tonight. Oh boy. Okay, so someone in the comments just asked, what about the divorce? What's the updates on the divorce? we're going to click off of Tanae, but Tanae did mention in this video that she's already filed. I don't believe that. I think she's going to stay married to Keontae just to torture him a little bit. I don't know. She's still wearing her wedding ring, so who knows, child. I'd have been took that damn wedding ring off when Keontae got on this internet a few weeks ago with the woman in the hotel. Baby, that ring would have been chucked all across the damn street. You hear me?
Down from the media, and I just want to, have it all planned out and do what I got to do, because I'm tired of focusing on love. I just been out and going through it with my husband, that I just kind of lost myself in trying to find my marriage, and I just don't want to be that way no more. I noticed, like, I'm more beautiful, as y'all can see. Like, I feel more beautiful, I look more beautiful when I just let all of that go. Like, stop trying to work stuff out with somebody that clear as they just don't want family no more, obviously don't want me anymore. And it's okay. I don't feel no type of way about it. It's all good. I don't feel less of myself because of it. Like, y'all, I still feel like I'm that girl regardless. I'm that woman. I'm that mother, no matter what. Okay?
It's the fact that you even talking about the fact that Keontae don't want you no more or anymore, or he doesn't want the marriage. Keontae did a video the other day basically saying he done with everything. I don't know how true that is, but I'm going to just keep reminding Tanae that just about a month ago, your husband was in a hotel with this woman, and she was doing a lives life. She was acting as if she was performing fellatio on your husband, sis. At this point, there is nothing to want. There is nothing to hold on to. It's finito. Girl, if the man went live with a woman in the hotel room that was not you, okay? And that woman was acting as if she was performing fellatio on your husband, sis, I wouldn't whisper the thought of Keontae being my husband, let alone saying he's still my husband.
With that being said, that clears up what's basically going on. Divorce, like I said, I'm keeping it private because I had to refile earlier this month. So unfortunately, I can't say anything about it. Period, what the lawyers and the attorney said. So when it's done, y'all, I will let y'all know when the divorce is finalized. But as of now, y'all, I don't even care to talk about that. I handle that privately. I talked to the lawyers and the attorneys already. I done filed already.
The lawyers and the attorneys, aren't those the same people?
Did my part already. So right now it's basically being set forth to go in front of a judge, and whenever the judge decides to pick up on it and finalize it, and we, whatever, it'll be done. But I'm not, sorry, y'all, I'm not doing that. If y'all looking for me to keep talking about that, I'm not even finna keep talking about no exes.
Tanae, to be quite honest with you, we've been waiting for you to stop talking about Keontae. You're the one who won't stop talking about him, okay? We've been waiting for you to close that chapter.
Or nothing. As y'all can see, those videos with my other ex are deleted. I'm not into that right now. Like, I'm really trying to get in my bag and focus on myself and my children. And I feel good about it. Like, I feel very, very good. And yeah, a lot of stuff is just falling in place. I'm not telling nobody. Like, I ain't even told my mama. I'm just waiting for it to happen. Like, I'm just ready for it to happen.
Yeah, but sis, you got to actually file for it to happen. And to be quite honest with you, if people really want to know you filed, it's public record, sis. They'll look it up. Lady Golden said, I paid my babysitter before I paid my mortgage on any other bill. People don't realize just how important reliable child care is, baby. Lady, what you say your name is? Lady Golden, baby. If you didn't say something right there, people do not understand how important child care is. Because if your child care is not reliable and established, I wouldn't give a damn if you was making a job, but if you had a job making $100K a year, baby, that job is non-existent if you ain't got nobody watch them children, okay? So like I said earlier, She needs to make sure her child care is in place. All that's taken care of. And then you go find the career or job that you want or need, sis. You got to do that first. Tanae, we're going to talk to you later, sis. Bye, girl. All right, y'all. So she says she's working with the lawyers and the attorneys on her divorce with Keontae. And all I was thinking was, sis, isn't the lawyer the attorney, or isn't the attorney the lawyer? Hence the reason why I know, girl, you ain't get more signed up for a damn Girl Scout cookies, let alone a divorce. Okay. All right, y'all. Okay, welcome everybody. Welcome to the live 613 in the chat. Shouts out to all of you all. Please make sure you guys clock in. Okay, welcome everybody. Welcome to the live. And child, we're gonna get on to the next story. All right. Whoo boy. You said both lawyers and attorneys have graduated from law school, but attorneys pass the bar exam and have a license to practice law. So, all right, y'all. Let's move on. Okay. So, we got Jasmine, y'all. We got Jasmine in the break room. And the last time we was over there, I did promise you guys to do a reaction to Jasmine's live streams that she did the other day. Jasmine was having a manic depressive moment a few days ago. She was on here worried about it was on the 21st to be exact, 21st of April. Sis was stressed because she took all her money and paid bills, and she was reconsidering the decision to be a mom. And so Jasmine was really going through it. And then that was live 1. And then live 2, she went live to cuss out the baby daddy of her 4 oldest kids. And she was mad because her baby daddy of her 4 oldest kids, Philip, him and his girlfriend, his current girlfriend, Hannah, were over there enjoying life. It was Hannah's birthday, and they were planning to go out of town and enjoy her birthday. And Jasmine was pissed because Philip called her broke because she didn't have gas money, to go take Aiden to his doctor's appointment. Okay. And that was pretty much the end of that. All right. So then Jasmine put up a video, and we're gonna start right here. All right.
Okay, you can still watch Elmo. So I'm having.
Okay,
I had a
Takesha.
night. I don't know what it is. I was just really annoyed. I was really frustrated. I just feel like everything is just overwhelming right now. Like, I don't know. I'm running, not really running late, but I'm moving slow this morning, and just trying to find the energy to get up and go. I'm finna get legend dressed, but I don't know, y'all. I'm just having a rough day today. I really don't feel like going to the gym, but they always say go to the gym when you don't feel like it. It always makes you feel better. So I'm about to force myself to go. But I don't know. I got really overwhelmed last night. I started thinking, people were like, you're always saying you're single. You were always single. I was never always single. I don't know where they got that from, but when you have somebody.
Okay. Oh shoot. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Give me a moment. Wait a minute. I messed it up. My bad, you guys. Give me a moment. Let me go back to it. Okay, there we go. Okay, so Jasmine said people always said that she was single. And she said that she don't know where people got that from because she was never single. Okay, so sis, what they meant by that was, Jasmine, because we know at times you have difficulty understanding. What they meant by that was you're not married. Okay, you were booed up. Okay, you were booed up with your boyfriend, right? But you technically were single because you weren't married. Okay, so you were dating. Let's say that, Jasmine. Yes, you were dating, and over time that guy that you were dating proved to be unreliable because he left you. Okay, so that's what that meant, Jasmine. That's what people were saying by saying you were single.
Just overwhelming right now. Like, I don't know. I'm running, not really running late, but I'm moving slow this morning, and just trying to find the energy to get up and go. I'm finna get legend dressed, but I don't know, y'all. I'm just having a rough day today. I really don't feel like going to the gym, but they always say go to the gym when you
Thank
don't
you,
feel like
Raptor.
it. It always makes you feel better. So I'm about to force myself to go. But I don't know. I just got really overwhelmed last night. I started thinking, people were like, you're always saying you're single. You were always single. I was never always single. I don't know where they got that from, but when you have somebody, all right, what I was saying before y'all died is that some of y'all really can't tell me what I was. You can sit here and say, oh, you were single because you were doing stuff by yourself. You don't know what I was doing on a regular, everyday basis. You don't know how much I was doing. You don't know how much whoever I was with, Chris, Philip, you don't know how much they were doing. And
pause. Jasmine, okay, so okay, sis, did you forget that you vlog your life? Did you forget that? Sis, we seen what Philip did when you and him together. He had kids on you, Jasmine. He had probably a total of about 4 kids while he was with you. Okay. And we know that because you told us that. All right. And we know that Philip spent a lot of time in and out of jail. Okay. That's how we know that because again, you've been on YouTube for over 10 years, right? So you go back and watch your old videos, Jasmine, because I think I've said this to you the other day. You forget a lot of the stuff that you show and tell us, ma'am. Okay. And as far as Chris, ma'am, even if we didn't know exactly what Chris was doing, we know on January 2nd of this year, honey, you came to the internet to tell the world that you needed $553 to pay your rent because Chris ran off with the plug and decided that he didn't want you or the responsibility of giving you $553 to pay your rent. So even if we did not know the ins and outs, the day to day, what we know at the end, Chris told you what the judge told Olivia. No.
it could be the smallest thing. Let's be real. It could be the smallest things. When you lose the smallest things, it makes you realize now you're really doing it on your own. Like when Philip went to jail, my mind, I was like,
wait, pause. You said when you lose the smallest things. Now, Jasmine, stop. We're going to use your words, okay? We're not going to make up anything. You said when you lose the smallest thing, right? So basically what you're saying is when you lost Chris and Philip, it was small, meaning they did nothing too significant in your life. Now, you just said we don't know what they did, but you just told us. You said when you lose the smallest thing, if they were very significant in your life, wouldn't it be a bigger thing to lose? Now, again, Jasmine, you need to stop talking in videos. I'm starting to feel like you should just sign language in these videos. Didn't you tell us your granny taught you sign language? You need to start sign languaging in videos because, ma'am, every time you open your mouth, you sound dumb. Jasmine, ma'am. Woo, you just told us when you lose the smallest thing. And now you're going into explaining when Philip went to jail. So if Philip and Chris was a big significant in your life, would you phrase it as being small or big? Oh boy.
this is so, he wasn't really doing a lot, but then I was like, it's the little things that actually catch up to you. And that's the same thing with Chris. Like sometimes it's the little things like cooking, cleaning, the little things that made my life easier, like getting through like working and just
pause. So the fact that Chris ain't over there cooking and cleaning anymore is the reason why you're depressed. So why was it important to you to come to the internet on the 21st of this month and then on January the 2nd of this year? Why was it important for you to come to the internet to tell us you didn't have any money to pay your bills? If what Chris provided for you, which again, we're using your words. You said Chris cooked and cleaned, and he's not there doing it anymore. So you feel the void in your life. You didn't say anything about that he's not helping you pay bills. You said he's not there cooking and cleaning. So why was it important for you to come to the internet and ask the people to help you pay your bills, ma'am, if Chris was doing that for you? Oh, boy, honey, baby, when I tell you it don't get no dumber than this, I don't give a damn what y'all say. It don't get no dumber than this.
Not having to, how do you say it? I don't want to say parent, but like not having to have everything on your shoulders. You know, my anxiety levels shot down because I had somebody else, someone that could pick up the slack where I lacked whenever it came to stuff with the kids. And now it's just like, it's kind of complicated. So I don't know. I was overwhelmed last night. I literally came back from Caitlin's practice and I just laid down and went to bed. Like I took a shower and went to bed. I think
Exactly,
ended up
Tina.
eating some more food. Other than that, I went to bed. Came back home and went to bed. I just didn't have the energy. I don't know why, but I just didn't have it. But I don't know. Like even today, I just don't have the energy. And I think I'm just gonna get them pizza. They're gonna eat pizza for dinner tonight. I just don't feel like cooking. I might need to clean up, so I have to do that. Like I said, I don't want to work out, but I'm gonna force myself to. And I just got, like I said, overwhelmed.
You got energy to work out, but you don't got energy to provide for your children by cooking and cleaning. What's more important? Well, to you is a slim figure, but wouldn't feeding and making sure your children have a clean, organized environment to thrive in be more important as a mother? Well, that would be important if you valued being a mother to all your children, not just one.
I ain't gonna lie. Like I don't care what nobody says. Sometimes I think I seen in the comment section, a lady was like, she doesn't trust nobody. That's why she's single. She'd rather be single for the rest of her life. That's you. I actually enjoy being in a relationship. I actually enjoy having someone to communicate with. I actually enjoy having someone that is emotionally supportive and stuff like that. I enjoy things like that.
Pause. You enjoy someone being emotionally supportive. Well, what happened to the emotional support when Chris told you he wasn't in love with you anymore? He said he wasn't attracted to you anymore. What happened then? Did you enjoy that too? Because that's actually an emotion. Chris showed you an emotion. It's not a good emotion, but he showed you an emotion. So, Jasmine, ma'am, you don't make sense. And me, to be quite honest with you, I'm not saying you need to be alone, but you need to figure out how to love you first. And working out, getting a slim figure, maybe that's a start, but since you got a lot to go, like baby, you got a lot. Because I told you guys, when her and Philip were no longer in a relationship, when Philip went to jail, she hadn't thoroughly, in my opinion, she hadn't thoroughly healed from that. Like that was years of trauma Phil took her through. And very abruptly, she introduced Chris into her life and wasn't even healed from Philip. And Chris came in and manipulated the fact that she was a broken individual. He used that to his advantage. Chris did. And then Chris, when he no longer wanted to deal with her lack of emotional intelligence, he went on to the next victim, right? And now she's still here picking up the pieces, not only from Chris, but still from Philip.
Value relationships. I mean, I'm not gonna say that I haven't been in the best ones. I'm not gonna say they've been the worst, but they have been trying ones, and relationships aren't perfect, but I'm not gonna lie, I do miss being in one. I miss having, especially with the father of my child, and it's just a lot. It's just a lot whenever it's you're alone. I guess what I'm trying to say is you really don't know how much you're doing alone until you're actually alone. Whether you're doing a lot while you're in a relationship, or whether you're doing enough, or whether you're doing the bare minimum. You don't know, but you don't realize what you've lost until it's honestly gone. So
Jasmine, that made no sense. Maybe it makes sense in your head, but when you spoke it out publicly, what you said made no sense. You don't know what you lost, even if it was a little or a lot, until you lose it. But if it was a little, who cares about losing it? Because I would feel like if you're going to be a part of my life, you need to be a significant part of my life, especially if you're my mate and I got a baby with you or children with you. Jasmine, you don't expect a lot. Hence the reason why you get nothing from the men you choose to be with. And this is going to be a continuous pattern for Jasmine as long as she has this mindset. I've told y'all this many times. Jasmine doesn't need a man to do much. Just as long as he's a body in the building, it's all that means to her. She just said it without actually saying it. She just, as long as he's a body in the building, he ain't even got to sit in the house long. Just as long as he come by. That's all she needs. The fact that Chris doesn't come by at all is her problem. If Chris would pop over once or twice a week, we wouldn't get any of these videos. But the fact that Chris won't even ride down her street is the reason why she's giving us this speech.
and that goes for anybody. That goes both ways.
Maybe you only.
All right, y'all. That's enough for her. Okay, that's enough for her. I can. Jasmine is by far one of the most depressing mommy vloggers on the internet at this point. Okay, by far. And it's so sad to see this girl spiral. Like, there's never any good news. Ash Cass says, thank you so much, TM. I appreciate you. Virgo Diva says, she pathetic. Yeah, it's sad that she even thinks like that. And here's the thing. There are obviously, y'all, many women who think like Jasmine, but Jasmine is the one known to us because she vlogs her life. And I just pray one day that Jasmine finds happiness in herself. And I pray that Jasmine finds a man that can complete her, right? But until Jasmine learns how to love on her and her alone and show more love to her children, all of them, not just one of them, she's going to be in a constant state of asylum, constantly, right? Miss Independent said, yes, she just acts like she is the only one ever to be broke, ever to experience heartbreak, etc. I don't think Jasmine expresses that she's the only one ever to experience it. She's just talking about what she's experiencing, right? I definitely feel like Jasmine understands there's women out here that go through heartache and sorrow. I don't think she's oblivious to that. But Jasmine just focuses on her heartache and sorrow because that's all that she can focus on, right? But that's the thing, sis. Losing a man is not the end of the world, sis. For some women, especially if he wasn't a good man, it's the beginning of a new life, right? Chris was not a good man to you, Jasmine. Philip was not a good man to you. They didn't do anything for you, because if they did so much for you, you wouldn't be portraying the things that you're portraying now in your videos about the life with them. If them niggas really poured into your cup would be full, sis. It wouldn't be so empty. Like, I don't get it. And then that's the thing. Just like you found Chris and just like you found Philip, girl, it's easy to find a man. A man ain't never been hard to find. It's finding a good one that's a problem, right? Finding a man is like going outside finding a nickel on the ground. Girl, that's easy as hell. It's finding a good man is the problem. You say it's the end of the world for her, TMR. Well, that's unfortunate. But here's the thing. I can't save Jasmine. Jasmine has to save herself, okay? If she experienced a real man, she wouldn't know what to do. She wouldn't know if she was coming or going, Virgo Diva. Okay. She wouldn't know. Ram said, I wonder what the next 7 years for Jazz will be like when she approaches her 40s. Baby, I have no idea. I'll tell you this, Ram. I won't be here to see it. 7 years from now, I won't be sitting on YouTube watching it. Good luck to her, though. All right, y'all, let's get to the next lunatic. Oh, Liv over there, baby. Y'all, Olivia has basically decided to stop fighting for her kids, okay, in court. She says she ain't got the money. She said between her and Gerard, they have spent a sum of $20,000 to $30,000 as a collective. Hold on, y'all. She said between her and Gerard, they have spent the sum of $20,000 to $30,000. That girl, I said, girl, you a damn lie. Olivia. Hold on, y'all. I said, Olivia, you have not spent $20 or $30, let alone 20 to 30,000. Now, Gerard may have spent that type of money. Girl, you didn't even have $400, but you're going to convince us that you have spent the sum of $20,000 to $30,000 fighting for your kids. Even if you say you and Gerard did that as a collective, girl, you are a lie. That's not true, Olivia. You came on this internet and told us the reason why you couldn't fight for your kids because you didn't have $400. Now you're telling us that you and Gerard as a collective has spent in the sum of $20,000 to $30,000. I said, Olivia, hush, girl. All right, y'all, let's pull up this video. She did a live stream, and we're not gonna go through the live stream. I gotta find the part that I want to concentrate on. Hold on. All right, you guys. So we're gonna start this video kind of the 5-minute mark because I can't remember exactly, but I think she gets into it soon after about 5 minutes of this video. So let's get into it.
No, like hold on. She said, I'm rooting for you. You are so resilient and strong. God brought you so far and greater is on its way. Keep going, sis. You've got this. Oh, Elle. I know who sent this. Elevate with Elle. Oh, thank you. You guys, look what she sent. She got a gift wrap. I just think that's so cute. She got a gift wrap. I didn't even want to, like, when I saw what it was, I didn't even want to, like, open it. I was like, no, I have to wait. She got me the makeup bag. This is so sweet. I swear. You guys, so beautiful. I can't wait to fill it. I already, like, have everything picked out that I'm going to be purchasing for my kit and everything. This is so sweet. Oh, my God. I know, isn't it beautiful? It's so sweet. And it's like, you guys don't even understand. First of all, I really feel like, I'm just going to be real with you guys. Like, I'm seriously in that era of my life where I'm just like, I'm back, like, being transparent about stuff. My hair is, like, falling out like no other. Hold on, yeah. all over. Oh my God. Okay. So I'm really in that era right now in my life where I want to be like open and transparent with you guys because I don't have anything to hide, you know? Not that I ever had anything to hide, but I don't know. I used to just be really like damaged by everything and like hurt, and I didn't want to talk about things. I don't care to talk about things now, but what I'm realizing as I'm opening myself up to people, first of all, there's like this, and this is why like the love is so real, and I appreciate the love so much because the hate, honey, the hate against me is like crazy. Like people have an obsession with hating me. It's really, 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 really.
No, Olivia, people don't obsess over hating you. People just don't like you because of your behavior and your personality. You're not a likable person, Olivia. It's just that simple, sis. People watch you, and one will say, well, if you don't like her, why do you watch her? I mean, I don't know, maybe out of boredom. I don't know, but over time, I don't think people are like trying to like hunt you down and cut the rest of your hair off. Or at least I hope nobody's thinking that. But anyway, I know TMR is not thinking that. But I think people just don't think, people believe you're very obnoxious, Olivia, and you are a very obnoxious individual. And over time, your obsession with the internet has drove you crazy, sis. And it shows in your videos, your live streams, like the fact your obsession, Olivia claims that we're obsessed with her. But here's the thing, we're supposed to be watching you. You're the content. It's the fact that Olivia obsesses with the internet of people liking her or disliking her. Like at this point, sis, why do you care? Why do you care if a bunch of strangers like you or dislike you? What pays you is the fact that they're watching you. And the reality is everybody's not going to love you. That's just the reality. And Olivia knows this based off what she's told us about her childhood. The reason why she couldn't finish the 7th and 8th grade because people didn't like her. And I don't think this is a personality that she's developed since social media. I believe this is just her. It's her personality. And it's not very likable. That's just my opinion.
Really, really weird. But that's just the way that it is. And it doesn't, and I was shown recently that it doesn't matter how much you try to like humble yourself and be nice to people, even people who have done nothing but try to hurt you. Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, they'll still try to continuously hurt you.
And she is obsessed with reactors. Out of all the moms, Olivia has been the most obsessive. The fact that Olivia shows up to live chats, she's watching videos, people that you wouldn't even think she just shows up everywhere. She knows what's going on, what's being said, where it's being said. And it's just like, girl, like, it's weird. It's always been very weird to me. And I never understood it. I'm like, girl, why do you care to know what people are saying about you when you can't stop them from talking about you, especially when you continuously come to the internet and discuss things to be talked about? I could see if Olivia didn't talk about her personal life on the internet, then I could see the obsession. But you continuously give us the content. So why are you upset that people discuss it? Olivia has been on this internet for years, talking about the same thing over and over and over and over. She's about as worse as Jasmine. The only difference with Olivia is at times she will act like she's happy, but I think Olivia has been in a constant state of depression. She tries to fake like she's happy, but I don't think she is. And her biggest thing is Olivia does not have any friends, and the internet over time has become her friend. Like, she really thinks her chat is her homegirls. She really thinks that. And it's the weirdest thing.
Because I don't know. For whatever reason, people are just like super broken, and you know, you be trying to like be cool and just like be understanding, because once I was super broken, so I understand the brokenness feeling, you know, so I can look past that, you know, I can look past somebody shouting at me, losing their mind. Just like sometimes when you see people and they're like losing.
Olivia, you like toxicity. That's why you're always around it, indulging in it. You're a toxic individual. So you indulge in the toxicity. That's why toxicity always occurs in your life, because you indulge in it. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like she gets off on it. It's the weirdest thing. I believe because nobody really pays her attention other than the internet. And she knows this, like in her personal life, she doesn't have anybody to talk to but her mom and maybe her sister. But like a real girlfriend, if y'all notice, think about it. Go back, think. In the 5 years that I've been watching Olivia, other than people on the internet, I've never heard Olivia talk about a girlfriend, a homegirl of hers. Never. She did mention a chick some years back that she knew from California, and her and the chick got separate. Something, I can't even remember the details of it, but I think she mentioned her like once or twice and have never mentioned her again. Now, you're quick to tell us about the men you sleep with and things of that nature. So if you're quick to talk about the men that you sleep with, why would you talk about chicks that you're friendly with, minus the chicks on the internet? This because she doesn't have it. Imagine living a life where you literally have nobody to talk to but the internet. Think about that, y'all. Imagine living a life where you literally have nobody to talk to, which makes me feel like once people get to know her in her personal life, they discover that there's characteristics of her that they don't like. And it's just like she can't keep friends. Hence the reason why she doesn't do well in relationships, because a friendship and a romantic relationship, be it with a man or a woman, whatever your sexual preference is, it's still in a relationship. And Olivia doesn't do well in relationships.
Their shit, and they don't even know you from a can of paint. Like, to me, it's like, obviously, you have a lot of problems within. Yeah, and it's like, you're not even shouting at me. You don't even hate me. You hate whatever the hell I remind you of, or where I trigger you, or I don't even know.
But it's the thing, Olivia, hush. You always trying to psychoanalyze somebody as if you're the person to psychoanalyze when you have a lot of psychosis your damn self. Like, how the hell you psychoanalyzing somebody else when you psychotic your damn self? Well, maybe she can, because she knows what psychosis, because she deals with it. So maybe she can pick up on other people's shit. I don't know. But she always trying to tell somebody else they broken. Well, what are you? If everybody else is broken, then why do you keep associating yourself around the broken people? Unless you're broken too.
I don't even really know what's going on. We're chilling. I don't even know, but honestly, I'm cool off it. I'm cool. I'm always gonna be me, and I'm always gonna be the nice person that I am. I'm not gonna change my heart because of nothing. But if I feel the need to speak on something, I'm definitely gonna speak on it. And that's what I've been doing, petty or not, or whatever. However people feel about me speaking on stuff, I'm gonna speak on whatever I want to speak on, and that's just gonna be that. Hold on, let me read this.
In the 5 years that I've been watching these chicks, it's the fact that these stories haven't gotten any better. They haven't gotten any better. And they really should look at that. Like, it's the fact that your story has never developed to anything better. And I feel like it's because they don't try. They like living like this, because if you wanted to live better, you would be living better. You don't have to come to the internet and tell people, you guys, I'm so happy. I'm so free. It will show, sis. You don't have to tell people. It'll just show. You know how people say, oh, girl, you're glowing. You don't have to tell people, I got laid real good last night. Yeah, he stroked me real good, sis. Happen when you come to work the next day and you bouncing around and you glowing, people can just look at you and tell, oh, you must have had a good night last night. That's the same thing. Like, you don't have to tell us how fabulous life is, Olivia. If it's fabulous, it will show. Exactly, CC.
Okay. But, ooh, this smells good. Oh my God, I probably just almost woke the baby up.
Latoya, you know, because girl, we've been around watching them for a while. You know, I know.
But to me, it's so weird how, like,
I agree, Treese, I agree.
I don't know. Like I said, the hate just be really real. And it's okay. Oh shit, I did wake the baby up. How are the kids? The kids are doing fine.
She's always talking about the hate is real. And it's like, why do you, like, I don't know, y'all. Me personally, for me, I come on here, I do my reactions, and y'all, I leave this internet alone. If I'm on the internet, I'm looking at things that I want to do content about, or I'm just watching stuff that I enjoy to watch. Like my crime stories, baby. I love my crime stories and my Kendra G episodes. I got some of those coming up for y'all. But it's the fact that Olivia, Jasmine, these ladies cannot put the internet down. Like, they refuse to put it down. Like, their whole life revolves around the internet. It's not even about putting up videos anymore, because these chicks don't even vlog. They just go live. Jasmine tries to vlog, but a lot of times her vlogs don't even make sense because she goes live before she puts out the vlog. So we can debunk the vlog because the live already told the story. I told you guys this a long time ago. Live streams killed their channels. Them continuously going live. And again, they started going live because they watched the reactors do more live streams. Because y'all remember back in the day, I used to put up more videos. But over time, live streams just became more convenient for me. But for me, as talking about the videos, because I was talking about so many different people, live streams just became more convenient. These chicks started copying what the reactors were doing. It's almost like the reactors were the influencers and they were the audience. It's the weirdest thing, y'all.
They're good. You know, like, even with that situation, like, I've made peace with that situation. People think, like, that still, like, hurts me or whatever. No, it doesn't. I look at it like this. That situation is what it is because that's how it's supposed to be right now. Right?
You listen to this narcissistic tone. You've made peace with losing custody of your 3 kids, but yet you've had 2 since you lost custody. You have 2 more kids. Baby, hold on. Let me sit up in this chair. You've made peace with losing custody of your 3 kids? How do you do that? No, really, y'all. How do you do that? I wouldn't be able to sleep. I wouldn't be able to eat. I wouldn't be able to drink. The fact of me losing custody, I don't care if I lost custody to the state or to their daddy. The fact that I lost custody of my 3 kids, how do you make peace in that? Baby, if that isn't psychotic and narcissistic, I don't know what is. I couldn't even imagine telling somebody I didn't make peace with it. Now, me and this ninja divorce or me and this ninja break up, yeah, I'm gonna make peace with that because I'm gonna just go get me another ninja. But you don't go get a whole nother human, your own kids. Like when she birthed Ryan, Robin, and Christian, they are their own person. She can never reincarnate Robin and Ryan and Christian. Like this, baby, these people are crazy on this internet.
Is it sad? Is it hurtful? Does it suck? Yeah, it does. But
you got Jasmine wishing she never had kids, and then you got Olivia over here making peace with that she don't have hers.
How can I say this without being petty? I'm happy that I came to Texas and I'm closer to my kids.
Yes, truth be told.
I did that. But I feel like I'm their mom, and I feel like they're supposed to be living with me full time. I feel like that's important for them. However, that was taken away from them, okay, at a very young age.
I know, Leah.
And it wasn't my fault. I didn't do that. I didn't give up on my kids. I didn't leave them behind. I didn't abandon them. I didn't choose for this to happen. Actually, I fought very much against it. But
you fought against it or you fought with it? You fought against it. How did you fight against it? Did you protest on the courts, steps of the courts? Like when court was over on Saturdays, was you walking around with a petition? I want my kids. How did you fight? Girl, hush.
But it's still the way that it is. And it's going to be this way until it's not this way. So I'm always going to be their mom. I'm always going to be their number one. That's always what it's going to be. As long as I stay consistent in their life and they know that I love them, they're always going to have me. Now, if their dad wants to play mom and that lady wants to help him, I don't know what she's getting out of it, but God forbid, okay. Like, that's not me. You know what I mean? Come here. I'm not, and it could be worse. You know what I mean? I could be in that situation taking care of somebody else's kids. That would never be me, you know? So at the end of the day.
Okay, so newsflash, y'all. She said that could never be her taking care of somebody else's kids. So to all the eligible bachelors out there, if you run across Liv's channel and you think she's halfway cute, if you have children under the age of 18, Olivia is not going to be a stepmommy. Okay, she said that just couldn't be her. She doesn't have stepmommy capabilities. It almost sounds like she don't even have mommy capabilities. So Livy said that can't be her. It won't be her, can't be her. Oh, okay, girl.
Hey, like I said, they're always going to be my kids, always. They know where home is. They know where mom is. So that's very important to me. Now,
Alex, that is so funny.
That he's doing, we're just going to let him, you guys. We're going to let him do it. That's what we're going to do from now on.
So y'all said she moving again? So a lot of y'all in the chat saying this is her gearing up to moving again. Y'all think so?
And Liv is not over here crying. Liv is not over here upset anymore. That's their journey. That's their journey in life, to take care of my offspring. So let them do that.
Olivia, of course it's Gerard's journey in life to take care of your children. They're his children too. it should have been your journey to make sure that Gerard didn't have the chance to have main guardianship, or however you phrase that. That should, baby, I'm so sick of talking about this.
He can't have any more kids, or maybe he can. I don't know what he's doing with his life, but you know, if he can't, I'm happy that, you know, my babies gave him so much purpose in life. And, you know, the random lady too. I'm happy that she has something in her life that matters, because I could only imagine what it was like before me and my kids and my ex-husband came into the picture. Could you imagine? And that's just me being real. We're just being real. I could be real on my channel, and I can talk.
Imagine her children seeing this video 5 years from now and seeing how lax she was talking about the fact that she even had to go through the situation. Once the kids find out the real reason why Gerard was able to gain sole custody of him, and they have visitations or joint custody, or however their situation is, he's the guardian because they live with him. She just gets them on whatever days the courts agree, and her and Gerard agree to the schedule, or however that works over there. Just imagine, baby, I would be so embarrassed. And this shit is on the internet for life, forever. It's never going anywhere.
Talk to my people. If you don't like it, then don't be over here. If you think I'm being messy, then don't be over here. But I'm gonna be real on my channel. And I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about. And if I want to talk about my ex-husband every video, then that's what I'm going to do. If I want to talk about my kids every video, that's what I'm going to do. Oh, this shit smells so good.
This lady is, look at this lady. Don't she look sick and sadistic? Lady, Olivia, you're a weirdo. Like, you don't understand how weird you sound and look. The fact that you're trying to convince yourself that Gerard is doing you a favor, or you're doing them a favor by gracing them with y'all children, you and his children. Like, the man got custody of his kids because the courts found neglectful behavior from you, sis. One, you didn't send the kids to school for 30, 40 days. 2, you refused to take an inconclusive drug test. Like, there was like, you were so defiant. You were so defiant against the court, sis. You were so defiant that the judge just said, look here, I ain't got time to be playing with this heifer. Gerard, you want these kids? All right, they're yours. And that was it. Because the judge got tired of looking at your damn ass.
Not everybody wants kids or needs kids to fulfill them. Well, obviously she did. Obviously. She did something. Like I said, that couldn't be me. But, you know, maybe there's a lot of people out here that would love to take care of my kids. I don't know, probably. Probably. I mean, my kids come out so immaculate. Why wouldn't they want to be a part of their life? You know what I'm saying? Liv, you're gonna come out a winner. Yeah, and I know that too, Pam. Like, I know that. Like, I know, like, when everything is said and done and the dust is settled, like I said, I'm still forever and always gonna be my kids' mama. Like, their mama. What the fuck? Like, I'm not their auntie, their cousin, I'm their mother. So we all know.
Yes, you're their mother. You will forever be their mother because you birthed them into the world. But Olivia, has it not sinked in that you're fully capable of raising kids, but at some point the courts intervened and took custody from you and gave it to their dad? Like, I'm sorry, I don't understand how that doesn't bother her. And maybe it does, and she's trying to act like it doesn't. At least that's how she's trying to portray it in this video. I don't know, y'all. This is sad and pathetic.
The weight that carries. So I don't have to say much more other than that. Like I said, she
I agree, Nick.
do all that she's doing with no reward in the end, but I guess that's her reward. That's cute. And him too, you know what I mean? Let them do their big ones, taking care of Olivia's beautiful babies most of the time, because I still have them when I have them. Oh, but
and you're having this real important conversation while playing with your lack of tresses over there. Like this should have been a sit down live stream, not where you in the bathroom playing with your shedding hair. Like she doesn't take anything serious.
But yeah, you guys, like I said, I made peace with that situation. I have. And a lot more goes into that, but I'm not explaining myself. It's just, it is what it is at this point in time. What time is it? I don't have Alexa. You guys, can you tell me what time it is real quick? Now with this other bozo who's trying to claim a child that's not his. Oh my God, I swear. What is it with my kids, you guys? Like, what is it with my offspring?
Wait, Zolo trying to say AJ's his? Now, I do agree with her with that. Zolo is definitely a bozo.
Bro, I was talking to my baby daddy tonight, and I was just like, baby, if I wanted another baby, would you give me another baby? You guys want to know what he said? He said yes. Of course he said yes. I'm not going to have.
Wait, what? You spoke to your baby daddy who hasn't seen Kaylani in person yet? If I asked for another baby, would you give me one? And he say yes? Well, I guess so, ma'am. If all he got to do is skeet up in you, if that's all he got to do, he ain't got to take care of nothing. He ain't got to buy no diapers. He ain't got to buy no milk. He ain't got to do nothing. He ain't even got to come see the child. All he got to do is skeet up in you and go on back about his business. Well, shit, I guess I'd give you one too.
Have another kid. I'm not going to do that because, first of all, I'm not having no more kids. But what's up with these people wanting my children? I just don't get it. It's like if they can't have me, they want like a piece of me. Like it's just the weirdest shit in the world. And expecting a platform of women who've never gone through this to understand what I've gone through. People could never understand what I've gone through. And that's why they talk about it like they talk about it. That's why they make fun of it like they make fun of it.
We make fun of it, sis, because you're a clown. That's why, Olivia. We're a platform of women who've never went through this. Well, yeah, I've never went through it. I don't think Trisha Thomas did. I don't think Our Family, Our Journey. Bella, Cece, Ezra, Lynn, Pure Area, Brittany, Chris Coco, Magical Mama. I don't think y'all ever been through this. So yes, sis, it's not that we making fun of it. Sis, I think a lot of us are shocked and appalled the way you handle it. Now, I'm not saying that you got to get on here and cry profusely and scream and run up and down the street. And we're not saying all that. But it's your lackadaisious behavior when it comes to the fact that you lost custody of 3 kids and then went and birthed 2 more. While you were still dealing with the battle of losing the 3. Since we watching in confusement and awe, okay? We are in awe of what's going on.
And honestly, I think a lot of women on here feel some type of way. Like, I do have a whole baby daddy out here taking care of my kids and a whole woman taking care of my kids. Like, that's crazy. Like, could you guys imagine, like...
Wait, so you think we jealous because Gerard was able to get custody of your kids, and he got a woman over there helping him, help him with the, you think we're jealous? Sis, there are so many women out here that are proud to say that they never had to go to court with their baby daddy and him take custody, but you think we jealous because Gerard got cut. So what you saying? Because you have a somewhat of a lack of freedom from your three oldest, we're jealous? Because you said we feeling some type of way because you got your baby daddy taking care of your kids and his woman. I can't believe I just repeated what she said.
Waking up. Never mind. Let me hush. Because look, I could be put in that situation with my baby daddy now. He has kids, but I would never overstep my bounds and like try to be like their
He is mom life.
Try to be like, you know, try to do too much. Like, I got my own kids, girl. I know. I saw it's 12. No, it's not 12. It's 11:30 here, I think. Right? It's 11:30. But like I said before, real mamas get it. You know. I don't know no mama that would be trying to do all that. Like I said,
you're right, Olivia. Real mamas do get it, and that's why we have no respect for you. Bye, Olivia. That heifer said real mamas do get it. You damn right. That's the only thing you said in this whole, I don't know how many minutes we watched, 20 minutes. You're right, sis. Real mothers do get it. And that's why we don't get you. That's why you've never been accepted since all this happened with you and those kids. That's why people don't have any respect for you, because you don't have no respect for your damn self and your situation. You are a bozo. You call Zolo a bozo. Well, you and him need to wear the same clown suit at this point. Baby, I am thoroughly embarrassed. My God. Woo! What you say, truth be told? My God, today, honey. Oh, my Lord. Remy said, I would be dying of malnutrition if my kids were taken from me. How is she still obese? Baby, okay. God, y'all know breaking up with a man is the instant diet. Y'all know that. About 10 days after you break up with your ninja, honey, especially if you was really loving that ninja, you done lost 50 pounds. The fact that her kid's been gone for 3 years and she had to go get weight loss injections to even lose weight. Baby, I wouldn't have the mere fact when the judge would have hit that gravel down, girl, I would have went into an instant diet right at that point. Child, would have came on here looking like a shit brick house. I'd have lost so much damn weight because I wouldn't have ate. I just wouldn't have ate. Honey, she was so comfortable while the judge was in the chamber signing papers. She was rolling around in the bed making another baby. Oh, my goodness. Child, you cannot make this stuff up. You cannot make this up. Oh, Lord. Everybody just know the 3 kids that she shares with Gerard do not want to be with her. She knows that now, and she's defeated. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Lord. Okay, y'all, that's my time, honey. I am tired. I done gave myself a damn headache. Oh, Lord. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Y'all make sure y'all clock out the break room. Hit the like button. Until I'm going to see y'all in the next one, honey. Oh, Lord, I got a headache. Y'all, I got a headache so bad. These girls have wore me out, honey. I could just imagine what they little heads is like. And they live in this stuff every damn day. Oh, Lord. Okay, y'all. I'm going to talk to y'all real soon. Y'all be good. Y'all be great. Until I'm going to see y'all in the next one, honey. Remember, sub what you love. Bye.